Hey everybody, this is Dave Bressoud. Join me this summer. I'm going to be driving across the country pursuing my two favorite things. The two things I'm most passionate about, baseball and comedy. Going to be going to ballparks all around the country and performing at clubs all around the country. And the cool thing is this, I'm going to be doing it with other comedians, and I'm looking for the best fans too. I want to talk to you guys and find out what your passion is. Find out why you love the game. So join me this summer. Look for us to come to a city near you. Hey, we're sitting here. I'm in Tampa. I am with Clark Brooks, and local comedian and very funny guy. Also recommended that we come to La Tropicana down in, what district are we in?
This is the Ybor City. This is Tampa's historic district. It's all at night after 6 o'clock. It becomes Tampa's party district.
Oh well, we're here at the wrong time of day. We're actually, for us old guys, we're here at the right time of day.
This is Tampa's oldest neighborhood, and this is one of Tampa's oldest restaurants.
We have to do what Tampa is known for, which is
the Cuban Sandwich is Tampa's signature dish.
Okay.
It dates back to when the town was mostly populated with cigar workers, people who worked in the cigar factories all day long. This was their lunch pail every day. They'd bring it with them, and then they'd eat it during their lunch period. So, and it survived all this time. Miami thinks they invented the Cuban sandwich. Miami's full of crap.
I got to try this.
These are not just props.
Okay, so now, do you put the hot sauce on this too?
You can. And actually, the lettuce and tomato is kind of a fancy addition to it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's try it without it first.
Yeah, go ahead. I know how good they are.
That'll work. So now you came down here and you got into comedy. Okay, you've been in the comedy scene for a while. Tell me how you got started in that.
Oh gosh, I'm relatively new. I've only been in it for like 2.5 years. I was writing, and it was kind of a bucket list thing. I'd always, you grew up with Letterman and Saturday Night Live, and I always thought, I want to do stand-up comedy someday just to say I did it. So I thought, I'll go to an open mic, I'll jot down some one-liners, and I'll just toss that off and then be able to cross it off. So I went to the open mic, and I saw how seriously the people that took it, even the people who weren't good at it, were treating it more seriously than I was going to treat it, and I thought, well, I can't be disrespectful to the art form. So I went away and actually wrote an act and came back and actually put some work into it, and then I was hooked. Oh, I'm doing booked shows now. I host fairly regularly over at a local club called Side Splitters. It's gone faster than I thought it would, but I still have a lot to learn, and I'm still hitting open mics to practice, obviously. So, but like I said, any night out and going up on stage is still a great night. One thing I was really surprised to find out was I expected to be way more cutthroat competitive than it has been. Actually, the people I've met, for the most part, super supportive of each other. It's still competitive. We're still kind of going for the same gigs and stuff, but there's nobody really doing things behind each other's back and trying to chop each other's legs off, so that's nice.
You got kind of an interesting background in what you're doing for a living and what you've done for a living as far as with sports around here. So tell me about that.
Yeah, well, getting into minor league baseball, I wound up working there at Al Lopez Field, which is named after Tampa resident Al Lopez, who grew up not far from here. And it was the spring training home of the Reds, and then the minor league affiliate during the summer for the Tampa Tarpons, which was the Cincinnati Reds Florida State League affiliate. And at that point, minor league baseball was still pretty mom and pop. It was before Bull Durham and the whole boom took off. So there was cutting grass, there was serving hot dogs, there was tearing tickets, there was selling scorecards, and of course pulling tarp, which everyone knows. Anybody who's ever worked in baseball knows. Once you've pulled tarp, then that's like you're being made. You're part of the family forever.
Really?
Yeah, that's the badge of honor. I actually met a woman who worked for the Tarpons, and we got married at home plate of Al Lopez Field. It was the last thing that happened before they tore it down back in '88, and Al actually attended the wedding as a guest, so that was kind of cool. So I have wedding pictures with Al Lopez at home plate, and I wound up working with the Rays eventually. They were Devil Rays at the time. I got a job as Raymond's bodyguard. Raymond is the team's mascot. He's a big blue furry guy that runs around and does, entertains the kids and families. I was his bodyguard, which basically consisted of making sure he didn't step on children as he made his way around the ballpark. I'm a hometown guy. If I live here, I'm going to root for the home teams.
Okay, but you had to be a little happy with the Cubs.
Oh yeah, but I didn't wear my Cubs stuff around like I'm a Cubs fan this year. But yeah, I was certainly happy retroactively. But that's one of the challenges in this. Tampa Bay is kind of a weird sports market in that a lot of people here are transplants from somewhere else, and they're very reluctant to give up their allegiances to their hometown. But that makes it a challenge for the home team to establish itself, and until they win a World Series, and we've got a pennant. But the Buccaneers, the football team, struggled with that for years till they won a Super Bowl. Well, one of the great things about baseball is it's a social game. It's the only sport that you can go and attend in person, and if your team doesn't win, it's still possible to have a good time.
Right.
You can't do that with any other sport. If your team loses, it's pretty miserable to walk out of a losing football stadium. This is a good comedy city. It's a good baseball city, in spite of the reputation maybe. You just got to work a little harder to find the gems here in Tampa, but it's worth the effort.
I'm here. You have to have a cigar while you're here, right? Mm-hmm. That's one of the things. Okay. I want something I want something flavorful.
Flavor?
Good flavor, not too strong, but not wimpy either. Yeah, I don't know. You tell me.
Okay. I would like you to try my torpedo mango soup. That's the most fun I do. That's torpedo mango soup.
All right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We got the torpedo, mild sweet, recommended by our waitress. We're having a cigar walking through downtown Tampa, where you never have to worry about your cigars drying out. You don't need a humidor. You just leave your cigars outside. They dip the end in something sweet. So it's a mild cigar, but it's got this sweet flavor to it. So it's really good. This whole district, during the daytime, very touristy. At nighttime, this is one big party. Just like Clark was saying, come 3 o'clock, the cops just sweep this place out. And I would imagine with tonight, with all the Florida State students being down here, this is going to be the wildest place to be tonight. Which means this old man will be somewhere else. We're just cruising along. We're going to head out to the game now and get out towards St. Petersburg and go see what's happening downtown around there. Here's the thing. We're in Tampa right now. The ballpark isn't here. It's over in St. Petersburg. So we've got to go across the bridge over there. And so I just wanted to come by this one more time to show this because there's some pretty cool stuff down here. This would be a great place if you're young and you want to go out and have a good time. This is where you do it. This is the stadium. It's just a big, round, bleh. I've been told that the stadium is just kind of that it's outside, not very aesthetically pleasing. And guess what? They weren't lying. We were also told that we would see a lot of Indian fans or a lot of whatever team is playing fans as opposed to Tampa Bay fans, and we are.
I have an interesting story for you. Comedy and baseball.
Oh, perfect.
September 24th, I was at a Red Sox game, 2004. The crew of Fever Pitch, the Farrelly brothers, and Leonetti, the director, was on site, and I happened to be at the game, and I told them that my cousin, who's a rabid Red Sox fan, they should bring the cameras up there. Well, they didn't, but they handed me the clicker, and they took my picture with the clicker, and it says September 24th, Fever Pitch Unit 2, and they ended up having to change the end of the movie because you know what happened? The Red Sox won the World Series. You know, sports gets those different endorphins, emotions rolling, but comedy sticks with you.
Here we are at Ferg's Sports Bar in Tampa Bay. These guys know how to party. They've already told us, they said, hey, come on in and film. We're gonna have some stuff here. We're gonna go in and talk to the fans. And I've already been commented on my Life, the Universe, and Everything shirt, which is about the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But for me, it's also about baseball, because baseball is life, baseball is the universe, baseball is everything right now. We're gonna be going inside, talking to some fans here, and see what is it about Ferg's that makes it so special. First off, here's the thing. How many places can you come to and you got the bar right outside, sitting out front, totally cool. We got all kinds of Cleveland fans everywhere. Sitting here with Nate. Nate, are you from Cleveland, or how did you become a Cleveland fan?
I'm from Columbus. We're about 3 hours away, but my whole family's all Cleveland. So that's how I became Cleveland all the way.
Now, do you live down here now?
Yeah, Orlando. Live in Orlando.
Okay, so in Orlando for the game, and you've been down here for a while too. What's your name?
My name's Jeff Schnupp. I've been in Orlando, Florida since 1985. Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. Baseball's a lot better when you're right there in the moment. I mean, on TV, you can't get into it.
No.
When you're at baseball, you can feel it, the camaraderie, everybody's into it, the energy, the home runs, everything. You're just more a part of the game, more a part of it.
Down here, you're in the dome, you know, whatever, but you got this nice little area outside the stadium, which is totally cool.
I was gonna say, go Tribe, man. Born in Cleveland, Believeland, all the way. All the way. Let's go. Let's go, Browns. Indians. Let's go, Indians.
All right, so
guys.
So that's how it is. Here we are in Tampa Bay, and it's what? Go Cleveland.
Go Cleveland, all the way.
Yeah, you guys normally go to the games, but you're not going today. But you're supporting the team. You're out here. The stadium's right across the street, but you're not going. And you'll sit here and just watch the game in here, and you're cool with that. You're cool with not going to the game because you can, well, actually, because you can eat here and not worry about food poisoning or anything, right? Where are you from?
Nebraska.
Nebraska? Yeah. How long you been here?
7 years.
Oh, okay. Nobody's from here, are they? We have met fans from everywhere else, but you guys are supporting Tampa Bay, so that's awesome.
I'm Matt Williams. I'm originally from Pensacola, Florida, but I'm a local Tampa comic now. I know a fair amount about baseball and that I love the games, and I've played it.
Playing the sport, it actually comes out that you have a little bit better understanding of the game. There's a difference between reading about something and actually doing it.
Always. Well, that's kind of like how comedy goes.
Right.
Someone goes, oh, I could get on stage and kill it. And then, because everybody at the office thinks I'm hilarious. And then they go up on stage and eat it.
Ricky Hicken. Last name spelled like chicken, but without a C in the front. I've been doing comedy for about 3 years now.
Okay.
I went to college for almost a year. That was great.
Okay. So now you're qualified to be a comedian versus Matt.
Whenever I want to go do a mic, I have to go at least 40 to 45 minutes each time. You know, I'm still new relative to this, but anytime that somebody says like, how do you get better? Stage time. That's the only way to get better.
One of the things that we've learned is that a lot of people retire from the Northeast down to here. So they're doing a charity auction for the Rays, and what are they auctioning? Because the Indians are in town, a Cleveland Browns jersey, Wild Thing from Charlie Sheen, another Indians jersey, along with some stuff from the Rays. But they're being smart about it because they know that they've got so many transplants down here. It's because the team doesn't have the identity of teams that have been around for a lot longer. They're still catering to the other team because they know it'll raise money for the charity by selling the other team's goods. So tell me about being a fan here.
Well, the Trop is probably the worst stadium I've ever been to. I mean, it really is. I mean, this is.
You're not the first one to say that.
It's not a great stadium.
Even despite, you know, ugly uniforms and it's not a great, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah, well, because
which is the total norm.
Yeah, and here's
the total norm.
The fans are great, man. Half the fans are actually keeping score of the game. And
what is the deal here? Like, if you hit the lights, it's a home run or something? Like, if you hit this,
If you hit the catwalk.
What's that? If you hit the catwalk.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's considered a home run.
And that makes sense. If you're going to hit a ball that's going to hit up there, it's definitely going to carry there.
These women down in Tampa Bay love the boys from the Midwest. That's all I gotta say. There was just another couple here. There's a bunch of them walking around. It's all Indian guy fans with Tampa Bay girls. That's why we came here.
You still got to stay true to your team.
Yeah.
Okay, if the Giants are playing today, I'd have my jersey on.
If the Indians are playing, so.
Yeah, we go. Her nephew, or I'm sorry, her son's cousin is actually Matt Joyce. He was actually from here. He used to play here.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
we had to come to the game to support him too, and
yeah.
that was kind of fun. I am definitely one of those people that if they would move the stadium closer, I would have season tickets. I love baseball, whether it's the Rays or Indians. We would be here all the time.
It's hard for us to get out here for weeknight games.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think of this ballpark?
I love it.
I like it. I'd rather be outdoor, but you can't have outdoor here.
Like the air conditioning is appreciated.
I would rather be at an outdoor park, but here, this is awesome because we got to have this here.
Tell me what's going on. My name's Dave, first of all.
It's throwback at the Trop night. Throwback to the 70s.
Okay.
So I'm throwing back.
You are throwing back. You are throwing it back big time. You're not messing around. I mean, I like it. We've been all around the ballpark. Everything is really cool. They got a cool little kid zone here and everything. This is cool that you can walk down. We're in center field, all right? We're just beyond the fence. This is where they take everything in and out for the concerts, all that kind of stuff. And you can come down here and do this, all right? Watch the game from here. You can't use any flash photography from right here. But this is a cool way to be here. I mean, if they hit one deep, we could watch them make the play right on the fence, or we could go back on the ball ourselves to catch the home run. So that's what we're hoping for right now, is a little bit of magic. My next venue is the ballpark in Miami. Well, actually, I don't even know. What the hell's it named? There you go. All right. So
Derek Jeter's about to own it.
Derek Jeter's going to buy the team for $1.3 billion. He and his guys. So that'll be nice when that happens. See, it wasn't that bad a park once you got inside. Fun times.